Hey! A Hindu poem from 2,000 years ago describes the exact moment a city sank into the sea. The streets, the buildings going under, one by one. The wall, the water broke. 3,500 years later, divers found it. I want you to sit with how strange that is. You've probably seen the headline, 9,500-year-old city found underwater off India, older than Sumer. It's all over YouTube.
I assumed it was true. I was wrong. But here's the strange part. What it's wrong about is even better, because there is a sunken stone city off the coast of India. It just isn't 9,500 years old. And there is a 9,500-year claim. It just isn't about that city. It's about a different one, 300 kilometers down the coast. Confused with the first for 25 years. Let me unconfuse them, because the real story is stranger. The poem is the Mahabharata, 1.8 million words, older than the Iliad. 16th book, Mausala Parva, book of the club. Krishna has just died. His city is being evacuated. A man named Arjuna turns, looks back.
And the poem says, "The sea broke the boundary that was imposed on it by nature. The sea rushed into the city. It coursed through the streets. I saw the beautiful buildings becoming submerged one by one. In a matter of a few moments, it was all over." Read that again. Notice what's not there. No gods, no flying chariots, streets, plural. Buildings going under one at a time. A few moments. That isn't mythology. That's a witness statement. Or it's written by someone who'd seen one. 1983, an archaeologist named S.R. Rao puts on a wetsuit. 12 diving campaigns, 1.6 square kilometers of seabed. He finds a city. Not a heap, not a suggestion. A city. Walls, foundations, bastions, 4 of them, 2 meters across each. Blocks of stone, 95 centimeters long, 55 wide, with dowel holes drilled through them, masonry-grade joinery. Stone anchors weighing over a ton. Anchors that heavy belong to ocean-going ships, not fishing boats. Carbon dating puts the city at 1500 BCE. 3,500 years ago? Which means, and this is the part nobody mentions, the Mahabharata was first compiled 1,500 years after the city went under. That gap, that's about the distance between you and the Battle of Hastings. Now, picture that gap of memory describing a coastline accurately enough that a diver in 1983 could find the harbor. So what about the 9,500? Different bay, Gulf of Khambhat, 300 kilometers south. December 2000, a sonar survey picks up geometric shapes on the seabed. A dredge brings up a piece of wood. The wood dates to 7,500 BCE. Newspapers extrapolate. 7,500 becomes 9,500. Minister announces it, world picks it up. 3 problems. The wood was dredged, not excavated. Could have floated in from anywhere. The bay sits on a fault, no preserved layers. And the actual dig has never happened. Not falsified, just unsupported. Here's the part that breaks something. 2 possibilities. Option 1, the Mahabharata remembers. A real person, around 1500 BCE, watched a port flood. Told someone, who told someone, for 1,500 years, until a poet wrote it down. If that's true, sacred text isn't metaphor. Sacred text is oral archaeology. Option 2, the poet saw the ruins. They were sitting at low tide. He didn't need to remember the flood. The evidence was right there. He described it. If that's true, the poem isn't memory. It's field notes in verse. Both options break the line we drew between sacred text and scientific evidence. And the line is moving right now. In January 2025, the Archaeological Survey of India put divers back in the water. Full excavation runs through 2030. The Mahabharata ends Arjuna's passage with one more line. There was no trace of the city. Dwarka was just a name, just a memory. Modern archaeology is in the business of converting names back into places. And every L-shaped block they pull from the seabed, every dowel hole answers an older question with a stranger one. How does a memory describe what we hadn't yet found? Or had we?